In this lesson, I'll tell you about imprint, extract edge and copy edge command of AutoCAD. So let's first start with imprinting a 2D object on the 3D surface. So here we have a 3D drawing and I'll make a circle first. So let's go to draw panel and start with the circle command. Now I'll make a circle on the top of this geometry. So right now I am able to select this top geometry because the dynamic UCS is turned on. If it is not turned on, then click on this dynamic UCS button on the status bar to turn it on. Now move on to this top face and click here and make a circle of random radius. Just make sure that the radius of circle falls within the extremities of the top face. Now let's go to this rectangle and make one more geometry on the top of the surface. So I'll make a rectangle again, but this time partially the rectangle is on the surface and partially it is outside the surface. Now go to solid editing panel and expand this flyout and select imprint. Now select the 3D solid or the surface on which you want to imprint these two geometries. So let's select this geometry and now click on the 2D object. So let's select this rectangle and now click on yes from command line because we also want to delete the source object, which is the rectangle in this case. And now here we have the imprinted geometry. We also need to imprint this circle, so let's go and select the circle. So I'm selecting this circle and now let's select yes and press escape key to exit this command. Now when you move your cursor to this geometry, you'll see that we don't have any 2D geometries over here, but still the imprint of 2D geometries is visible. Now you can use these imprints as a marker for applying press pull or surface colors to the geometry. So I'll use press pull command on the circle. So let's select press pull, go to this circle, and now you'll notice that we are able to make a groove inside this geometry even though there is no 2D geometry present on the surface. So that can be made possible with the help of imprint command. You can also give additional color to this imprinted geometry, which we'll learn in next lessons. So now let's move on to the extract edges. So in this case, the geometry is completely made up of 3D solid and we don't have any 2D objects here. But if you want to extract 2D edges for this complete geometry, then go to this flyout and select extract edges and select the geometry and press enter. Now you can clearly see the outline, and now all the outlines are made with the help of line, arc and polyline. So in order to see those 2D geometries clearly, move this geometry. So select this 3D geometry, select the move command, click at a point and move it to somewhere else. So I'm moving it to this point, and now you can see directly that here we have the complete 2D geometry, which was extracted from the original 3D geometry. If you want to extract only particular parts of the geometries, for example, in this case, the complete geometry has been extracted, but what if you only want to extract these two circles? For that, let's go to this flyout again and select copy edges. And now select the edges which you want to extract. So here in this case, the circle and this circle. Let's also select part of this geometry. So this fillet as well, and this line, again this fillet, and this line, and also this corner, and press enter. Now we have selected all of these geometries. Now specify a base point and a destination point where you want to move these geometries. And here we have the complete 2D geometries. Now you can see that we have some extra geometry also because that was selected accidentally. So let's press escape to exit this and we can delete this extra geometry. And in this way we can extract 2D geometries from our 3D geometries.